Hi guys, I have a story for you today and I hope you enjoy it. It's crazy. It all has to do with these shoes.
All right.
As you can see, I got quite muddy in them today. I mean, look how high up the shoe it went. It's just crazy. So how did I do that? I went to the grocery store this morning to pick up some, well, groceries for the month, and I was driving home. I'm on the phone with my sister, hands free, of course, and we're just chit chatting. I'm getting close to home and we're getting ready to wrap it up. And I look over and there is a little black calf out of his fence. And was going too fast to stop right away, so I went on down, turned around, came back, and told my sister, I said, I have to let these people know that their calf is out. So I go up to the house, I knock on the door, nobody answers. I go around to the back door and I knock on the door, nobody answers. And I'm already traipsing in mud, okay, because we have had torrential flood type rains and over 7 inches of rain, and I mean it's just been crazy, and we got more coming. But anyway, so back to the story. I go to the back door, nobody answers. I go to the barn right behind the house, nobody's there. There's a camper in the driveway or by the driveway, and I thought, well, I'll check there, and I'm knocking on that, and nobody answers. And I go over and I get this little calf kind of corralled, and it's right by the gate, so I can open it and try and get it to go in. And that little booger took off running, and I could not get it in there. So I knew we had to do something because there's a main road that goes by this farm and leads out to my house. So here I am trying to figure out what to do, and I'm trying to look on my phone and find the number for the county police so they can send an officer out to help me. And I wanted to call the non-emergency line, but I'm not finding it, and the sun's glaring on my phone, and I finally gave up and I just dialed 911. And I said, look, this is not an emergency, but it could be if we don't get this calf back in the fence. So they sent an officer out, and we're both trying to corral this little calf and running through the mud. I mean, we were all over these people's yard trying to catch this calf and get it back into the fenced area with the mother cow, who, by the way, got very upset with us. Her and the other mama cow, who has another baby calf, they come running over to the fence and they're mooing, and I mean they are running hard and fast, and you could see it on their face. They were mad, and I was just like, oh man, our troubles just got worse. I told the officer, I said, we cannot get it in this way now because they're right there and they're going to come out. And so we're doing everything we can, and I'm crawling underneath of things and over top of stuff, and it got trapped. And I have one picture of this whole scenario where it got trapped, and I'll share that with you here somewhere in this video. It may be at the end, I don't know, but anyway, so it's trapped. The two mamas are standing there, they're mooing, they're mad. The calf is not wanting to back up so that we can try and get it to go through this other part of the fence that we had found that we could get it in. And there's like this dog cage that's been leaned over, this great big giant one. And I'm crawling under there, and I found this black strap, and I was going to wrap it around its neck and tighten it so that we could at least corral it. And we would get it on and it would get out. We couldn't get it to back up. We couldn't get it to go under. We couldn't, I mean, finally it did come out, and it took off again. And I managed to finally get the thing, the strap around its neck. We got it cornered, and I got it around its neck, and that thing took off running with me. And I'm here to tell you, those things are strong. But I braced my legs, and I held back, and I pulled that strap and got him to hold still for just a minute. And then she figured out how to pull her neck out of it, and she got loose again and took off running. And here's me and that officer all over the yard again chasing this cow, trying to get her back in. And she wasn't a big thing, but man, she was fast and she was strong, and we were just, it was insane. So I don't even know how long we were out there. It seemed like forever. I'd say it was about 45 minutes to an hour. We're trying to catch this calf. Now, he's got his car parked out in the main road with the lights on so people will slow down. And I didn't even notice the traffic going through. I'm sure there was a lot of people laughing. I almost wish we had a video, but yet at the same time, I'm kind of glad we don't. But anyway, there was a truck that come pulling up, and he slowed down, and I heard the officer greeting somebody, and I looked up, and there's this man walking up, and he kind of adjusts his hat a little bit, and he's looking like, oh my goodness, look at these two. And he comes up, he's got a boat oar in his hand, and he comes over, and we're getting the little calf over to the one area we had gotten it before and had hoped to get it in. And that little booger, I'm here to tell you, I start tapping it on the behind, and the guy says, tap it some more, and I tapped it some more, and that thing ducked down and went up under that fence and was back in, no problem. But we took all that time just trying to get it to that point. And this guy comes up, and he's not there even 2 minutes, and we've got that calf in there. So thank you to the cowboy who come up that knew what he was doing, or the farmer, or whatever. He knew what he was doing. And we're grateful that he came and helped us. But it was a fun adventure, and I just had to tell you guys because, you know, life is hard, but it's also a lot of fun, and you never know what's going to happen. And I was sharing this with my mom, my sisters, and they were all laughing and saying, Pam has the most fun adventures, and I intend to share those on this YouTube page along with everything else. I mean, we want to learn things, we want to educate, but we also want to have fun. And so that was my adventure for today, and that's how I got my shoes ruined. Fortunately, these are shoes that I was planning to throw away anyway. But oh, if you'd have seen me, I was covered in mud, my hands, my clothes, everything. I mean, and who knows what was in some of that mud, because I'm dealing with a calf, and you know, they're walking and stuff, and so it was nasty. But if you enjoyed my story, I hope that you will continue to join me here on my Pink Elephant Life, and hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell next to it, and you'll get notified every time I post, and you just never know what I'm going to put on here. So we'll see you again soon, and thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed my story. See y'all later. Bye.